Okay, they stick with the Omen. Let's see them change up their playstyle. Otherwise, I'm a little bit worried for them because all FUT have to do is just play site way heavier.
Something completely different. Both the Fade and the Sova in the mix. It means that you're going to be sacrificing the more normal choice, which would be the KO, and also the Killjoy. So on their defense, I think playing mid is going to be challenging. But on their attack, the executes might be pretty strong, right? With those two pieces of information.
Playing no Killjoy in this meta? Holy hell, that's going to be rough. What are you doing? Just warding off tube all the time?
I mean, limited flashes for
Could work well.
None there. And
I do like the
well, so
the overwhelm on attack is great. Like honestly, in terms of Fade and Sova, it's a nightmare.
This is map 3, Sideshow and Brent. I really
With
don't
the
know
no
how this
Killjoy
one
in
is gonna
defense
go.
might be a little bit hard. We'll see.
Not sure how it's going to go, but it's gone all
We'll keep
the
an eye on
way
like the
to
Sage
this.
Wars because that might be pretty important in terms of how they cover it up.
Stroll in the park here for 100 Thieves, Josh, has been a battle for survival now. Back and forth, pushed to the limits again.
And I think you could have said the exact same thing about their opening match. So 100 Thieves.
Yeah, Cryo played Omen on Icebox last time, and it honestly won them. It won them the map, if I'm fully honest, because their retakes were just so good.
Icebox, I'm with the desk.
Their retakes are very, very good, so that's why I'm expecting FUT to fight heavier over towards Science.
However,
I'm also expecting 100 Thieves to be playing their defense differently at the beginning and fighting, especially for A lot heavier. So we'll see.
And there's a big question about this battle. Kiwi was
Frenzy
shot
Mania.
down in the prior map.
Oh, okay, we got 2 against 0. Let's see.
This time he's playing the Omen. Harder to get the same impact, harder to shut him down to the same degree. And all eyes are
Bit
going
of
to be on this
damage.
player for FUT.
Heal comes in. It's like nothing happened.
it is so interesting the fact that they're playing with the Sova
Again,
Fade.
the Fade
Looking to
Sova
load
Overwhelm.
utility
It's
in
pretty
to try and
strong.
Push Kiwi onto the most aggressive spots possible.
Waves of that utility. Kiwi was pushed up there, top side of 410. One bit being broken, but now
Oh.
a jump peak. Oh my
Wow,
goodness.
Cryo did incredibly well. Incredibly well. Keep an eye on this.
Falling very low now, 1 HP and 2 HP at a captain respectively. See what they can do now. It was a heal offloaded.
Mr. Fat.
Mr. Fallen moving forward, still 100 Thieves. They're so clean with this one, needs to be that response.
Holy
Down
hell.
to that 2v2. An
Stella's
upgrade found.
1 HP
Wall
as
gonna be
well.
falling.
We still have a molly.
Well, it's causing a couple of issues. Bang, rotating around. Launch out in the open.
Oh,
and they just can't
holy
land the
hell.
shots. So
Holy
wide.
hell. Okay,
Getting
they
some
managed to win a
signs of
pistol. This one was
uncertainty here
pretty close. Really just trying to get the
A light breeze would have knocked them
really
over.
just trying to get the Killjoy molly off.
Really
The
close
swing came
one.
in very
But I
late,
think you're
really,
gonna see a lot
considering.
of this kind of style. Footballists looking to try and get extremely aggressive on their opening. And on the opposite side of things, 100 Thieves being
Holy hell,
happy
the swing
to
came in
just have a
crazy
couple of
late.
players on site and mostly
Looked
control
even
spots
worse
for retakes to come
once I
through.
saw it the second time.
That's been their game plan when they've been playing with this particular composition.
What?
Broke down in the pre-show today about how they were using it just so effectively.
I mean,
Actively?
7 out of 8
Okay.
rounds that they won on defense
Sure.
against EDG
I'm in
were
for it.
retakes.
Right.
What have we
Should
got?
tell you all you need to know.
In terms of the attack,
Very happy to give them control
we
of
have
the site.
2 sheriffs.
Yeah, I
They
think
go in,
if I recall
100 Thieves at the
correctly,
moment
EDG
go in, they
something
take
like
the
10
orb,
times.
and they're
And
really
of those
proactive
10
towards middle.
plans,
So more of a
7
Zasher in
retake
terms of just following the drone towards middle mid
So
game.
really good retake
Clears
percentage.
everything, no one was here. Dude, they're moving as a unit, just making sure they don't get overwhelmed.
By here.
Make sure they don't lose any guns into this.
See how
Nice util.
difficult
Holy
it
hell.
is.
That
Try
looks like
and
a
play those
nightmare.
default spots, those default positions with the plant, and yeah, that util just comes crashing down onto you. Could be done with a sheriff. Okay, Mr. Fallen.
Yeah, nice shots going into this one. Not too bad in terms of damage.
Yeah, and Bang just looking to run forwards and get one of those confidence kills. And instead, now Mr. Fallen, an opportunity to maybe clutch. He has a lot of time to work with. He would have to find one of these players
Yeah, he
isolated and land a nasty shot.
It's that gap, doesn't he? 34 health.
If he
Hasn't
had the
reloaded.
spike- If he had the spike,
30 seconds.
one
the
of these
lucky
100
mag.
players might feel like they had to go to B.
Picks up a gun if he wants it.
Right now, a bit of uncertainty in terms of what
Oh,
angles to
okay.
launch for, but as he
Good
tries to
damage
take the
from
fight,
him,
it
though.
is shut down. So
All the util over towards side
expensive
looked absolutely
as
brutal
you
from
go
100
around
Thieves.
400 Thieves, losing 3 of their
Okay,
players.
important rounds now,
Yep.
Around on the
especially
board.
for FUT.
Yeah, it's gonna
Bonus
make
round
this
coming in
bonus
for
buy
100 Thieves. Doesn't matter if
have
they
very
lose this
little
one, just going to
bite
want
to
to try and do damage.
I don't think it's the kind of occasion where
Obviously,
100
the
Thieves will
bonus
force
won't
it.
be as good because they lost 3 players into this one.
We shall see.
I'm really interested to see how this footballers comp works on the defense side when they don't have any informational equipment to use for the middle of the map. You know,
So
no,
yeah,
no turret, no alarm bot.
not the
that kind
best
of thing.
bonus. But
But that's a long way off.
how
Now,
simple do we keep this Prowler
seems
and
hard for
drone out
Cryo
at the
to
same
hold these kind
time?
of spots
Uh-oh.
against the Prowler and the drone.
The Omen's going to have a rough time. They do create the question mark here, kind of. We still have good info.
Into the 100 Thieves setup. They still have 3 players.
Yeah, we still have okay info here. So we can see just
Drop
full
down
A
and
retake.
anchoring towards that side.
Drone coming in again, pretty much the same time.
A drone and a push. Looks like Asuna wanted to try and take some space off of it. He's going to use it to cross.
Cleared the big question mark that was created over towards B. Now we pretty much know that they're going over towards A. They do beat the smoke.
So they know that this is ending A.
Keep an eye on the double flank.
Is the weaponry good enough for
They
100
do
Thieves to
have
actually do anything here?
the wall for the retake if they need to create chaos. So they're probably going to try to do some damage, let the plant go down, and then yeah, let's see. If FUT watched the EDG game, they know that they have to fight heavy sight. So this flank actually has some potential to work.
It's going to be really important.
Does Modge expect the other?
To be a second player, he does not. And Derek's still doing tremendous amounts of damage. Left into that 2v3 though. Gun's not too good, and that's a lovely decision to make in the moment. FUT with a double face, double re-clear angle. Watch for, just can't quite nail the shot there. Still stellar. He's got the entire world against him right now with the way it feels.
Okay, nice.
And a great setup actually.
Not too bad
FUT
from
in the
100
end
Thieves.
there.
They got 2 kills from it. It's okay.
Once more, if you allow their players
Nice
to
run from
get set
FUT.
up, they look very potent in the post plan. I think that's going to be the story of the rest of this half. Now that we have rifles on the board for both teams, I could see this just becoming an A-site simulator.
Okay, here we go.
And it just being post plant versus retake. I think FUT will explore the rest of the map for sure to apply a bit of pressure and see if they can find openings. But their
A
composition
lot of people are
seems
2
to
away
lean
from their
more
ults,
heavily
so
towards
maybe if we get some orbs, we get some kills, we'll see it, but not anything at the moment.
A.
4 people here, heavier towards A. Maybe aggro, so 100 Thieves are definitely playing a little bit different to how they were.
One after the other. It's enough being used. Still, look at this by 100 Thieves. On the
Damn,
other
is this
side
a
of the map. I mean,
late? Okay,
totally willing to let
late one.
Stella
We
lead
all
them to his own
go,
devices over towards B, but this
we
is
all
a
go
quad
up. We
push
all
now.
push through.
Oh my
Holy
goodness,
hell, he hit
Asuna!
both those
that's-
shots. This
that
was
is
nice. They
really
literally
unfortunate.
just went on the
It could have gone
line.
in either direction because
All
it looked
decided
like
to go
100 Thieves had
quiet
almost
once they knew
missed
that
the
they weren't
timing.
getting challenged instantly.
But
What a
both of those
nice
FUT
round this
players
was from them.
Hit the ground.
It's
In
all
reaction,
based on
FUT
timing,
go
is
and
what it
take
feels
sight,
like.
realizing that they need to get
Just
some
not
kills.
watching
They
the
go a
angle.
little bit
The call
aggro,
wasn't made, but just didn't
and yeah,
anticipate that
Stella's
Stella
just
could be
all
there.
over it. What a very, that was a
Fallen.
very nice round from 100
Attempt
Thieves.
was made there. All that util being used to clear him out. He's got the crossfire, he's got the heal, but he needs to take a fight, and there'll just be 2 players.
Could be
matching.
crazy clean at the moment.
Ball down at a captain. Slow at his feet.
Oh,
Can't isolate the fight.
nice
in
flash
time.
as well at the end there to
One of the
secure
things
it.
that we've
Okay,
been singing the
that was
praises
great.
for
Loved
this
it.
100
Just
Thieves
all on the
squad
rope,
has been
no
how
wall
clean
used.
they are.
Just
No
everyone
gaps
jumping,
in
making the
terms of
jump, just
spacing.
pushing. Again, just
really
having
moment of
people.
weakness, it
They had
feels
like
like, when
3
you get to
hiding
those
here and 1
situations.
person bench, right?
That's also a
The
really
person bench was
interesting
just
round.
waiting, and then they
100
didn't go
Thieves going
past
for
this
such
point,
an
and
aggro
then there was
push
no jewels
over
up towards here. So they
That
decided
isn't
to just
something
late do
that
this
we've
at like the
seen from them.
125 mark.
On, you know,
And it was
Haven,
just
they've
so
been playing
good.
crazy aggressive, pushing out on defense very often.
Ardis, thank you so
I
much.
don't feel like I saw that too much in their game against EDG either.
Thank you very much, Ardis. What's up? Chat, you know what to do.
I put a lot of focus
Kojak,
onto Asuna
you
and
have
the,
to thank for
the,
that one.
agent that he
Thank
picked
you,
over on
Kojak, if you're
Haven.
here lurking.
But at some point, about 2/3 of the way through that map, I said he needed to step up and actually showcase the value of the KO, and I think he did that wonderfully. And he's come in here
Okay,
with the same
insta ult.
kind of energy. Going crazy in that round on Sage.
Already building up to that res. Deep pit going to be used. This is really hard to get through.
Strange round to use it though, no? Against FUT's economy?
I think
Maybe
it's so fine.
anticipating
Again,
a force or something?
I'm
Listen, a little bit off.
when I was kind of coaching a lot of it, I would just say just first 6 rounds, just overusing the ult, just making sure that you can keep these rounds clean and get good economy
And Bang
is just more
evacuates his
important than
ult.
your ult
He allows
economy.
that to
So
fall, so just trading
love it
a
from 100
single
Thieves
Viper
again.
ult for one
Just
kill
prioritizing
in the
actual
anti-eco.
economy
Entirely too
over
easy.
ult economy. FUT did good to push them away from
It
this
does mean
though,
the
but they got a
Bang
kill.
retains his life and doesn't have to overfight it.
His timing's a little bit odd. Horn there pushing forwards.
I like
There
this,
is a
pushing
res
past
if they
your
want to
Viper
use
wall
it.
with the utility.
So Kiwi holds close. He's hoping to.
We're probably going to wait until we get some kills.
Quirky,
Now
and there you go.
now there is a question mark. Do
Bang
we want to
found.
res
No
here?
more Viper for this retake. Updraft play. He was spotted for a better moment, but chooses to just back away and play with the rest of his team now.
And the way the Bang took that fight shows me that 100 Thieves were not ready for Kiwi to be that far forwards. They didn't group up, they didn't have a
Okay,
second
there's the
player ready
res.
to
Do we
trade.
decide to do this one?
Bang
No,
was
a
just
little bit
walking
too much in the
So
open.
there's
Think
that
that's just
res
going to
now.
get spammed.
This
So
retake. What have they got
5v4.
for? Paranoia's not
That's a
available.
nice shot.
Kudum watching that one angle still.
Wall defuse coming in.
Up top,
Wall hasn't
good
been
movement
broken.
from Stelly,
Yeah, it's going to be
offsets
impossible to win this one.
that. Kiwi just could not adjust, and with that what a sage wall down. Yeah, not a chance in hell of them winning that one. They just don't have the guns.
Holy hell, they're
for it.
hitting some nice shots into it though. Good damage once again. But yeah,
Those
the
final
100
few
Thieves
kills from
retake is
Adacaptain
just
are
so
gonna keep 100
nice.
Thieves' economy in check.
Just the
They're
smokes
still
to
obviously
cover
gonna be able to
everything,
buy
the
this
wall
round.
that's going up again. The
It
wall
was
is just
somewhat
important here.
expensive, though. Bang using his
Asuna's
ultimate.
always just holding onto the wall for the
Asuna using
retakes, it
his.
seems.
But it's given them some interesting
They at least put a res into this.
And
FUT,
the info that
it's not the
100 Thieves now have
worst
to
round
play
of
with is,
FUT. They
we've
did
gotta
some good
worry about
damage.
Kiwi.
Res was put into it, so they're kind of feeling
Kiwi's
alright
kept
with how this
under
one went.
control a little bit by Cryo having a ton of impact on the defense side. But Kiwi's going to be unleashed here with all of this extra
What are we
silver
at?
and
We're at
fade utility,
2-9
and
lost bonus,
clearly
yeah. Oh,
Kiwi
okay, well
wants to
this...
push and wants to go
Oh,
very
Hunter's
hard.
Fury from Derek. That was a deep dart.
Did
I
we get the
believe
kill?
it's a tag at least.
I like
Point
the idea
land.
a lot.
The second or third
We
shot,
have
though, did a bit of damage to
We have the
Morge.
wall here, that stops them. We have a recon goes in. We
Asuna's used
instant
his wall.
omen flash
Doesn't
before the
have that
recon
full
hits. The
retake,
recon's
uses it to
too
block off
high
B.
for them to see it, so it, like for sure,
Kiwi, unfortunately, with no
gets
updrafts,
scans, and then we
isn't
all
gonna be
into
able
it.
to
So
abuse that.
nice.
Otherwise, might have
They
had a
only
great
get
low timing.
one tag with it,
Drone is quite
but
nice.
still a nice set play.
Anticipated as players pushed up here towards A, so they get that info now.
There's a lot of
Someone's
people
holding
here
this
because
lock
they have
down.
this wall.
Svalent does have an ult for it. We'll be able to
Just
offset
super
it, but
confident
swinging through the back
that
of
they
the
can
side,
just
Kiwi
stack
was
heavy
not
here.
set up to succeed.
Nice
I mean,
kill.
it's a great flick as well from
Ult goes
Cryo. I'm
down
not
as
sure
well.
he had the best
They
aim
have a
in the
res,
world,
but obviously this body is here.
he's a dangerous, dangerous operator.
And they don't intend to use this Hunter's Fury. They just letting the lockdown go off here. There's still
It's a
plenty
good
of time
reposition in terms of 100 Thieves as well, knowing that they had to be back here,
Whistles
managing to get
down.
some good pauses.
30-second mark.
Cryo is very pushed up here.
Fade ults here if they want
Here
it,
we go.
but
Hunter's
again,
Fury actually being used to try and initiate into this. Stay back
oi,
close.
oi,
Tower
love it.
clearance. They're not
They're
ready
good to
for
get
it.
one here.
Stella
They're
does.
sticking
Only grab the
in
one,
that.
though.
Again, we still have a res if they
Trade
want
was
to.
good. Now the
Oh, no,
plan
we
has to
don't,
go
'cause that
down
was,
without too many
okay,
problems.
ignore me.
Still, Night 4 online as well. Do they want to use it? The answer is yes. FUT now pushing forwards and just get some low enough to decay damage,
Oh.
setting them up for some easy kills. One shot to the body
That's
will
an
do it.
important duel. Okay,
Even on
Asuna
that ramp as well,
1v2.
Mr. Fallen, great job getting that kill. Left down to Asuna.
That's a
Free
little
swing.
bit wild,
Oh my
surely.
goodness, the crosshair placement. Now, down to that 1v1. You cannot be affording 100 Thieves these opportunities. Across the ropes, this guy, the movement, Asuna made a name for himself, being able to weave his way and dodge, but time is running so low, and it's his biggest enemy. Gotta top this spike! That is
Holy
absurd.
hell. What a monster.
And the king of Icebox makes his return.
Yeah,
The
what a
movement around
monster.
the ropes, the way he weaves on this map, it's something else, Brent. He looks unbelievable. What
Yeah,
is that
so gonna
from
feel like they
Asuna?
could have played that 2-on-1 better,
Just-
for sure.
Just sublime.
And I was all ready to praise FUT because the post-plant aggression worked well for them. They set up a 2v1.
But they handed Asuna those easy kills, one at a time.
I mean, easy
So
for
stacking
him,
up pretty
maybe.
heavy,
I
and
don't
they're gonna
see many
go
other players in the
against a
tournament
comp that
getting
has
those.
no
Good God.
no killjoy.
He's the kind
Be
of
pretty
player
fun.
where you can't give him those chances.
And that Sage Wall you've just seen throw
Low
down.
buy.
So they do that a couple of times without Cryo being on top of it. And then one time in the half, they'll put Cryo on top of the
The
wall.
money's still pretty low, right? So
So at the moment,
the
it's
rounds
just a
have
bluff,
been
and it
close.
also allows
Been constant
Stella to
damage
load all of
from
his
the side of
utility on
FUT.
the A side. It's a cool idea. We saw them run it against EDG, and in the one-time Cryo
Okay,
teleporting
we
on top
get
of the
over
wall, he
towards
got
side.
destroyed.
We don't have many ults to
But for now,
retake
it
this.
just
We only have
allows
Omen ult.
it allows Stella, to focus much more heavily on stopping this eco play towards A.
Yeah. They do have good util. You can see it. There's a slow orb that was being layered prior to the nano swarms and the shock darts now being used. So it's not being made easy for FUT. Horn taken out. Still a dart behind them. There's a Viper's Pit. Looks like they want to try and invest into this round.
Holy
It's gonna
hell,
take
okay.
everything.
They're putting all into
Field
this.
Right below. Stella's trying to bring it to him with a shot
Oh,
in his
no.
hand. That's quick work.
Oh
Just
my.
to mincemeat, and the
Just
Viper's Pit
how?
still up for now,
How does
but
he
up
get
top,
away with it?
Still needs to find these kills. Cracks, okay. That's not bad at all. Still got to deal with a Viper. Modge picks up the rifle, an upgrade, but just waiting towards him, Derek. Looking like a crab out of the
It's
water.
like so wild.
And that's unfortunate too from Modge, because he picked up the Vandal that only had a single bullet in it. I was wondering maybe there was a chance there.
Yeah, 100 feet is looking pretty good on this one at the moment in terms of the map. There's good chance to build up economy in terms of that. They get 3 people alive, so not too bad. They save the op as well, so that'll help.
A bit of a
FUT just are having a rough time, and they're kind of like waterfulling a lot of their ults as well, putting them into ecos. And as though although they're doing damage on them, it's like they're not getting anything actual concrete from it.
Like they've just squandered a prime opportunity to knock out one of the heavy hitters.
At least the timeout now, they have a buy.
You heard it from Yinsu.
But
their IGL, Mr. Fallen, he's aware of the weaknesses that this team has.
yeah, it
They
must be
ride
rough.
momentum. They want to apply a lot of pressure, dry swing you, take the fights. But when they are hit, normally it leads.
I think a luck would help them so much at this at the moment.
Into the fight, into the action. You're seeing it here.
They're getting over towards
Round
sites,
differential, 5 rounds
and they're
down
getting
between
spikes
them,
down and
it's
stuff
just
like that.
These
I think
showing
it's
no signs of slowing down.
you could do some
I think
lags.
so that Footballists have still been playing quite well considering the score. Their post-man
You know what I'm really
players
calling
have been
into this?
back.
I'm
They had
like,
chances to
dude,
win
just
the
buy an
fire
attack
round, but
judge.
haven't
You're
clutched
getting
to
over
be
towards
won.
sites, they're smoking everything. Sit in the smokes of a
just
shotgun.
haven't quite
Like honestly,
found
someone
the-
do it. You're getting onto sites. You're not getting.
necessary
It's not like you're only
push
losing the
themselves over
after
the line
plant.
and
Just
start
go
getting
close
rounds
with
on
a
the board.
shotgun. Just wall this off.
So close in
Shotgun.
many of these instances.
It would be strong.
All of the gun rounds, though, as far as I can remember, have ended on A.
Yeah.
And look at those retakes. 5 out of 6 of the rounds at 100
Oh, they're
Thieves
going
have
for
won.
it. Cryo's going to TP on top of this with a recon dart.
Yeah, here it goes.
Yeah, so the wall gets set up here in Tube.
So the very prior round, they used it as a fake.
Cryo's
Will
to play the
Footballists be
watch.
ready?
Wall goes up. TP on top. They are watching for it! That is absurd!
Oh.
God, I mean, I'm not sure whether you should give credit to the strat there. That is just a
I mean,
bonkers
listen.
shot from Cryo.
They were ready
Whoa.
for it. They were watching it. But how do you match Cryo when he's in form like this?
Heated up off the back of Haven, hasn't he?
Yeah,
That was
just
crazy shot. Yeah. So.
Ball
Uh-oh.
now, Res being expended over the top. Another punish.
Holy hell. Almost another.
Oh,
So yeah, they did that in the
trying to hold
EDG
it
game. They
down
got
here.
punished for it.
Anderson's gonna be
They started the
rogue
game by
release.
baiting it out with the wall, and then they actually did it and got punished. This time they
Dennis is trying to
insta-use
push
it.
up here,
They
but
were kind of ready for it, but
just
dude, he's
revealing
hit the
himself a better
craziest
moment.
shot there.
The rifle spammers enough to take it down. It's down to Kiwi.
And if anyone can match what Cryo's been doing in this round,
Okay,
has been
I love
Kiwi
this though,
previously.
right? I said the
Mosh
thing that would
playing
help
some
them a lot
pressure
is
to
adding in a luck, so I
Destroying
think that might help them here.
Chaos into the round. and it
We'll
can
keep
be
an eye
well.
if they decide to do it. This was a little bit more forced, they didn't have the spike down, and it was just them having to
Kitchen
make a
plans
play.
time
But
to go down. Cryo. So not man. He's just pushing right into them and he's punished.
oh my!
Fire flick, Mosh with the lurk. I thought they were aware of it, but they're not.
I think with Stella falling, they forgot that the turret wasn't active anymore.
He's lucky he didn't cross into that sight line, that one angle, but this round was just an all but lost here for FUT.
It was 3v5.
They have turned it still. Derek has got something to say about it. This guy's made a name
Leg
for
shot,
himself at prior
20,
events.
just through the wall sliding.
Being quite nice in the clutch. Snake bites in the back, force the position. Headshots found, and the Viper's Pit's online. Stand to this. 1v1. Time running low. Horn's not being broken, but it doesn't even reveal him. Sees as well, gets off it half.
Oh my
He
god.
needs to be stuck bang all the way.
Holy
And
hell,
he
okay,
doesn't
nice
get
round
it.
from FUT. They managed to win that 3v5.
Snatches it back away when it was just looking done.
Yeah, a lot of that was to do with
What an incredible
Modge's luck. Yeah, I see the pinging about it now as well.
Finding those opportunities, Modge in
Yeah,
mid.
I think you're gonna
doing
see
a
that way
ton of
more
work,
to
finding
4-1.
a backstab
Holy hell, that
and
shot's crazy.
undoing all of this great shooting that Cryo had manufactured. The man advantage meaning absolutely nothing. It's not got quite
It's a big
the
round
same
for FUT to
pressure
win.
on it
2 ults.
as the 2v5 that they lost to EDG, but 100 Thieves are still letting opportunities slip. More aggression though.
And again, yeah, like I said, those rounds have been so close that they've been doing. Like, they constantly do damage, they actually managed to force them out into a low buy. So there's a chance here. Derek's been very good with the Marshall.
But what can Derek do here? Back at the side with a Marshall. One stray shot. Mr. Fallen has to drop down now to...
And the operator put back in the hands of Kiwi, which makes a lot more sense to me.
Drone for a drone. Tags on Icebox here. It's worth noting as
The
well.
drone off.
Buy for 100 Thieves is a bit all over the place. Still opting to buy for next, but they do have some danger behind it, some bite in terms of the weapons they've got.
Moj went for this play before, a backstab into mid, and then lurked up kitchen as the turret got deactivated when Stella died. Now, though, the turret gonna spot this out. What's the reaction from 100 Thieves? Stella was going to rotate.
Yeah,
A,
we
and now
see a
he's
lot more
drawn
kitchen
back
pressure now.
to the middle of the map.
Moj is doing
But
a
actually,
lot of
this has
work
made
in the
them more
past 2
worried about
rounds.
the rotate.
Watch for. Oh, pop down gives us some info. Bang!
Nice trade.
The minerals on him to just hold that angle.
Moj is in a rough spot. He has everyone kind of crunching him at the moment. There is an avenue for him to get
Now
out.
being swarm surrounded on every side. Still gets
He's
the
done
1
great.
kill. Make it 2. Doing the most.
Holy
Walks
hell.
right up, makes it easy. Cryo left
6
alone
bullets
here,
on
no
that one.
bullets in the clip of the weapon.
Nice
He
from
picks it
FUT.
up.
This
So,
was just a low buy for 100
must win
Thieves.
round for FUT with the amount that they invested into this one, but looking like signs of life from
Yeah, the mid pressure from Moj at the moment is everything.
Coming off the timeout,
It feels like this is what they've been missing.
working quite nicely. I think round 8 is just not exactly... I don't think it went to plan, let's put it like that. But it was still FUT coming out with something wonderful to set their momentum back on course. And now I think the ult status starts to really come into effect. Stella's got a lockdown, but Mr. Fallen one away from an ult to counter it. And Moj, if he gets
Right,
planted,
money's fully
or
broken now.
is going to make the retake extremely
Okay, big
difficult
swing
for
round.
Thieves.
So probably the most important one for the rest of this half. Omen going down tube.
And Cryo's looking
Just
for
an
a
off
peek
angle.
in mid actually with the operator. FUT might give him a moment just on a passive angle
Okay,
to
a
start.
lot of util to clear this area.
But
Watching it, there's no
starting
way he
to
pushes
creep
this.
down.
You just can't be favoured. You got to know that somebody's pushing it, but
Well, he knows that Moj
Yeah,
has been playing
when
in
does
this
he take
area
the
the last
timing? There's
couple of
never a
rounds,
turret here,
so
so
he's
the only
hoping to
kind of
catch
thing
the
stopping
Viper.
you here is literally just someone.
still takes the peek.
So-
I mean, this is so risky from him. Wider angle found. Now, starting to see you flying forwards. Oh my god, the exchange of
Holy
bullets.
hell.
Yeah.
And again, he
That's
had
why you
to
see
he
Omen
had
not
to
really being
get
favoured.
off the
He had
angle
take
to
a break
actually
there
do
from
the
holding
smoke,
angle
right?
To go and throw a smoke for his players on
Yeah.
A. And when he got back onto
So
it,
that's the
Moj
problem
was
with like the tier
repositioned.
2 agents. You can't always just hold the same as in tier 2 op agents. You can't always just, oh, that's a nice combo. Derek's done insane to get one there.
Might just be good enough though. Reveals over the top. That is
That's
Asuna
an
just
important
a bit
jewel.
rolling
That
off the side. No,
Asuna managed to
still.
get 2
Having them out.
really important jewels there. Keeps them to
That's a
2-on-2.
2v2.
Keep an eye on the
Still,
fast
Viper's
flank
been
from
committed.
Bang.
So Plant going to be going down without too many difficulties. Asuna now biding his time.
Does Bang
Holy
get a
hell.
free one on the flank?
Yeah. And this is a bit of a distraction, I think. Pumping the bullets into the Bang.
Yeah,
can get a
just
bit of
trying
freedom now as
to
he's
trying to make a lot of sound,
meet up
trying to
with
act
his
big.
teammate. Linking back around, and it's a deep push, and Mr. Fallen's been spotted. Just down to the Viper, the spam.
Holy
20
hell.
Well, that's
Holy
so
hell,
low,
they
and he
played it
just doesn't know
so
whether
well.
180
They actually
after
played it
another.
so well in this
Too
one.
many angles to
Asuna
watch
did
for.
incredible.
And while it feels like the Viper's pitch should give FUT a
Okay,
massive
and it's going to
advantage in
run,
the
go
post
get the
flank,
op.
they just ended up being scared and confused. 100 Thieves controlled every
So
part
this should
of
be the
map
op. There we
around
go,
them.
perfect.
And it
Still
led
a very
to
nice half at the moment.
key
FUT have
mistakes.
2 people that have a rough buy, but we have
Leading
knives,
off
so they're
track
going to
where
force
Bang
into this
Asuna
one, and
were.
one person's just going to have
Both
to
of
have
those
like
players
a lower gun.
going crazy so far on Icebox.
See, this would now be the perfect round. Judging like this little spot for the after plant. Just hold that the whole
impact is
time.
being felt.
They won't do it,
You
but
see that round differential once more. It's 4 that stands between him. It looks
Static
like
C, thank you so
Football
much.
gonna be getting themselves back into this, and
2552,
these final
appreciate
few
it.
rounds are gonna be where it really matters. The money
Welcome into
is
Slug
too
Club.
good still.
Thanks for using your Prime on me.
That Blade Storm,
Okay, so we have Stinger.
he was going to have to play to open it up, I think, for them.
3 people to shut down the B at the moment.
100 Thieves also answering
Recon
this.
goes in, no one shoots the recon, so
All
they
of
might
their
think
players
that
now
it's
TP away.
everyone
That's,
here, and that's why
Fury
they use the
Derek.
ult.
Spot
It's
is
an
all of
okay
these
angle.
players giving a
Yeah,
hop,
not too bad
rotating
at all.
around, but
Lot
2
of damage.
tags. Yeah, that is a ton of damage. But FUT have cut noise now. And when is their time to strike? Shock Dart's going to be revealing that they are still loitering this area. Another one used to clear out a
It's a little bit risky to be playing like this
danger for Cryo.
on this round in my mind, but at least they have 3 people
Away
here.
from that angle, the one-way though.
And they have a,
Surely
yeah,
they'll take
this
it,
is
but
a constant
it's
one-way.
Starburst across
That's
to the
a
side, and he does
huge shot that they had
contain.
to hit.
That's absurd.
Straight
Okay.
down with the Phantoms.
Doesn't matter when they
What
hit
a
all their
shutdown.
shots. At least
And
there were
that was
3 of
over in
them.
a
Nice
flash.
shutdown from 100 Thieves again.
FUT
This is
never
looking like a
stood a
great
chance.
defense
Cryo with
off.
the most important kill of the round. I don't know how he hits that on a
Yeah,
jump,
he's
dashing
kind of
through.
unreal with an op in there.
This feels like he should never be favored, but he comes out on top. Just that kind of player.
Takes a special opera to be able to make the Omen op work on this map, I think.
Yeah. Don't try it in your ranked games, please.
Moj put in an awful spot here. And take a glance at the economy on the rest of FUT.
Yeah, it's important to save
It
this
is
gun,
not
really.
looking pretty. They've been somewhat dangerous in ecos, but most of the time, 100 Thieves have controlled it.
10 seconds left.
Derek's just going hunting, hopping around with the judge.
Yeah, they want this rifle.
Moj is miles away.
I don't know what Derek will be able to do on the long sidelines, but
We're going to be going into the 12th here, though. And like you said earlier, Brent, I think FUT are going to be very frustrated at the half. No matter which way, whether they win this next round or not,
Okay,
they're
here we
still
go.
not in a great position to win the series. After on Haven, they had their chances.
and this is the sign
Oh,
to
that's so good.
where you get really tested as a competitor is being able to ignore the past. Focus on one round at a time, the next map only. But it's one thing to say that and another thing to do.
Okay.
What
Pie
can
is
you do
pretty
with
bad.
3 Spectres and a Stinger? I think overwhelming the A site, definitely a possibility.
100 Thieves are really good on
Assault
this
was
map
gonna
on
be stopping any
defense.
pace towards Belt, and wasn't
Seems like
quite
they've
the
really
idea
got it
for
down.
FUT.
There's going to be a bit of a fake play here. They're pushing Cryo off the angle, and look at how that draws the rotate. 100 Thieves leaving the A site completely.
Back in
Worried
all the
about
way.
mid, for example.
Yeah, this is the
And
same
that's
thing
partly
again.
because
We're on the
recon
same
guys saw
time.
Nothing on A. Just they haven't seen a sniff.
They get
of
nothing from
footballers.
this, and then we go back over towards
And
A.
that's given FUT the opening.
Yeah, this is a really important timing. Right now, it's up to FUT to try and capitalize because 100 Thieves, the longer they wait now, the more the players are going to start to reinforce this area, anchoring it with their presence. And Asuna just aiming a little bit too high there. Horn has to be broken. Updraft over the top. Kiwi moves his way forward.
Yeah, they got a window into this one.
Fields, Prowler in his face as
We've
well.
got no
That's gonna be
ults to
Zaz pushing
retake
up
this.
back. Now a snake bite.
The
Well played.
reflank in mid is so good.
Yeah,
here from
Moj
and
again.
I think it's gonna
Moj
win
has
them the round.
been
Yep, the
so
Valley's been
impactful in
found,
the
and he
actual
does
rounds that
claim
they've
that
won.
kill.
That means no paranoia,
Nice
no
luck,
smokes
though.
for the retake.
Yeah, it was the
That's
one
part
thing
of
they
why
were
they're
missing
running
all the
Cryo
time
over
was the
Left
luck.
into
It does
this
get
one,
shut down
100
to go
Thieves
into a 2-on-1.
struggling, Yet still, when the pressure's
Bang
mounting,
manages to
these
kill one of
players
these,
look
gets
like
ult.
diamonds. And Bang's left to it. 1v2. Players are potentially weak. And FUT just have to double
Okay,
up
nice
and
round from
find the
FUT to
kill,
close
and
this
that
one out,
they
but again,
will.
this was a very good
Bang not afforded.
half from 100
The
Thieves.
same openings
They
that
did
his
well
team
after
has
the
been in
pause, right,
past,
just
so
saying
an
that we need to have
8-4
more impact over
will be
towards
what
middle.
we
Moj
see
kind of won
in
them.
this final map
Moj,
here of this
Moj was kind of
absolutely
responsible
unreal
for these
stellar
two at least, and
series.
then at least had a good
Just
impact going in terms of
outstanding
this
from
one.
what we've seen in this first half as well, but
Damn, I mean, they
we'll
need
do
to
it
get a
for now.
pistol.
Throw it down to the desk to break it all down
For
and set
sure.
us up for that second half.
My worry
Thank you
for
very
them
much,
is they
Josh
don't
and
have a
Brent.
killjoy,
It's great to see
so
how
it's going to be a
100
little bit
recovered
rough.
after the second map and continue to pull ahead with the momentum.
Yeah, and similar to their Icebox game against EDG, they've continued to look absolutely excellent in
But they
these
do have-
retakes here, and their game plan
They,
with this
although they
element
don't have
has
the killjoy, they do
continued
have
to work. I'm gonna take a look
extra
back at one of these rounds.
like
Round number
info
5 from our
from the
first
fade,
half
right?
of play here.
So
And this is where
that
you
could
see
help.
some of the idea behind this
You got
double
Sage Wall
scout
as well.
comp that FUT is running. You have a haunt to go deep. Kiwi contacts up and makes a play past the Viper wall, and it initially works out really well. Bang is caught off guard.
Yeah, you might see that. You might see the Sage Wall in the tube.
It doesn't really matter. You see them pop up that Sage Wall, a great paranoia comes out from Cryo, and the whole team swings together, holds FUT back, and utterly locks them into main. Football has really struggled in that half to find a solution to these 100 Thieves retakes, which leaves them in a pretty tough spot at this half.
No, it really does.
Penny's
Great
watching.
stuff. I mean, but also
Nice.
good from football to see that they are still fighting back. Yes, the scoreline is not fantastic for them.
Psypat,
It's
thank you so
the
much.
worst
Or
one we've seen so
CV
far in
Pat,
the
sorry,
series
with
for
the
them,
prime.
4-8
Appreciate it.
scoreline at the moment, but we saw them be able to rebound, pick up a couple of extra rounds, especially that
Chat,
one
you know
right
what to
there
do.
at the
Let's
very
get
end
some
with
slugs
Flash
in.
on that deep lurk. It's been some really good stuff, and I love to see
No,
that
they
they're
don't
still
have to
fighting
always
back
wall tube.
despite
They'll
what
be
you said,
fine.
You know, what Mr. Fallen said,
Yeah.
saying we lose a map, we're going to bow out of this. Now we're going to take a look, though, at Cracks and Mr. Fallen as we get ready to go.
That's
These guys
actually
on
true.
the defending side.
That's very
Yeah,
true.
they're
Fina.
both playing on this double scout comp, playing the Sova, playing the Fade, and my question is really, what are they going to be cooking up to make something work in this second half? Because normally, when you play a Fade, you'd expect to raise with it, you'd expect to shut down the plan. Is it just play heavy retake? Is it about setting Kiwi up? These are the questions for me.
It feels like you got to be getting that information early, get a good read on where 100 Thieves is trying to go, and then get those rotations, get those lurks through to be able to punish them. So they get their way into the site. You don't have something like that Killjoy to be able to really flush them out with relative ease. But everything right now is riding on this next half for the side of Footballs. They have a deficit to try to claw back if they
It's
want
not
to
too bad. They have info.
Well, 100 Thieves, they
It's,
managed to fend off one team that nearly
Let's see how
upset
they
them.
do it before we
I
judge
don't
too
know if they
fast.
can do
I
it
think
this
again, I
time,
think it's
but
easy
Josh
with a
and
Killjoy,
Brent,
but they might have
to
some
if
stuff
they
in
wanna
place.
stay in this tournament.
Yumpy.
It was looking more favourable for them as we head into that
Thank
second
you
half
for that.
because of the round deficit. And yeah, 100 Thieves, the only remaining NA
Okay.
team at lock-in. But so
Who
far,
has
they've stepped up
who
to
has the most
challenge. They've
frenzies?
been pushed to tooth and nail in terms of these rounds.
This pistol, it's a must-win for
No
a
frenzies.
footballist, in my opinion.
Sheriff though.
Their comp doesn't look crazy
Okay.
defense-sided by any means.
5 people over towards A. Look at this deep recon.
And they also need to keep that mental resilience that Yinsu was talking about, that Mr. Fallen has talked about previously too. It's a bit of a weakness on their team. Keep focused. There might still be chances to beat 100 Thieves yet.
But it starts here. The Paranoia is going to be pushing out a captain away. Wall's going to be used in response to this one, just to at least remove
Nice
one of the
though.
options available
We
to
wall
100
off
Thieves. They're trying to
this.
scale
We
through.
molly this so we can have the rotate come in
Been used, just
from
trying
the
to break this
Sova.
one as well.
But again, they have no info middle, so the
far,
Sova has to
an
go
odd wall by
back.
Asuna. Not too sure what the purpose of that one is. but
Interesting
does at least cut
wall.
off that one side angle. Still got to watch up top.
I think this is going to block a lot of the shock molly combos.
Yeah,
as
I was
well.
going to say, maybe that blocks a lot of the util
With
depending
this,
on what
the
people's
Slightest
lineups
plan
are.
to tuck around this corner. I think it's going to be critical for 100 Thieves to try and play close here in this post plan. Can't give up too much
It's a
space.
bit of a safe plant, so they kind of have to
They've
fight a
realised
little
that
bit
they've
more.
got a doubled up setup. The players at FUT are starting to swarm into the side. First kill found though. And an immediate trade.
Wall is still not
Trade,
broken.
but an answer nevertheless. Still, slow ups now pushing them back. This is where
Holy
it
hell.
could get tricky up close.
Holy hell,
and
okay,
my
nicely
goodness,
done.
just like that.
So yeah, it wasn't a
Round
strong
rumbles away,
wasn't
but
a strong
100
plant. They
Thieves
couldn't
are
really
able to
hold from
withstand that
anywhere
kind
in terms of any of the
onslaught
after
and
plants,
pressure.
right? So they had to kind of just duel in this area.
Nice idea for the pistol round.
And
I
yeah,
can
they just
see
got
what
too
were
much
going
map
for with the
control
wall,
really
but
and
I just don't
managed to
think
win out the
100 Thieves'
duels.
post-plan positions had accounted for the fact that they had changed the territory on the map. It didn't look like they were set up to help each other in the same way that we would normally expect from the team, and they got overwhelmed by the FUT players.
Well, they
swarming
did
back into site.
they did step number 1.
Big pistol round, important
They
one,
did step
a
number
must-win,
1. Okay,
and
they're
100
buying,
Thieves gonna
chat.
try and
Keep.
rip it back away
This
from
is
them
this is
immediately
it.
with a force.
Like
A
that, the
reinvestment.
pistol round kind of gets erased
Good
if
backfire
for
for
100 Thieves win this one. So
Definitely.
we'll keep an eye.
If they don't win this, FUT
Interesting
are
to see
essentially
that
tied up based on
Kiwi
the
has
economy.
saved 3,000, so he's saving for an op. But as you can see, this is the important round.
Now the drone clears forwards there. A lot of util being used, and it is a fast
Well,
play.
they know it now. Once they hear that, they know.
But they're doing a good job at their util, just making sure that they can try and slow them down.
Heavy rotate comes
One
in.
of the wall will eventually fall. And now you can see some of the benefits here of the Omen once more. They smoke mid. It's going to throw some of that misinformation into the middle of the round. Forces the drone out of Mr. Fallen because not really too aware of what's happening.
But there isn't a ton of
Wall over
misinformation
towards B
because Adam
is
Captain
doing
was already
great,
locked off
right?
B.
Again, no killjoy, so
Really
these kind of
confident
walls,
that
in
100
terms
Thieves
of
are not
tube,
going
in
for the
terms
full
of B,
retake.
helps them a lot.
Sorry, the full rotate.
Not have to worry about it. But wall does
Means
go
that
down,
FUT can keep
so
3
100
players
Thieves
over
taking their
here.
time has worked out well for
However,
them.
with the
They're
drone
probably going to
scene
be
buffing,
doing
now
this a
the
lot
hawk
if
scene
they
buffing as
start
well.
realizing that that's happening.
Maybe the defense starts to spread out a lot more,
Start
especially with
broken.
that wall going down.
Yeah, that's going to signify it, I think. Viper will back up in response. A couple of pings off to the side. Looks like it's going to be that double re-push trying to take the fight.
Cracks
Close
gets
them,
2 here.
Cracks.
They get a good
Great
plant,
play from him.
so it's a nice
Spectre,
plant
bit
for
of running
the...
gun, but Spike did still go
Holy
down.
hell.
Kills to be found, and Aston
Holy hell.
will get the one and as well. Cryo watching his back.
Yeah, someone has to go huge here. It's a really good plant. It's a very hard, very hard retake for out of Kaplan. Doesn't have his he doesn't have his wall because he used it over towards B. So oh boy,
So good,
Oh,
and it just
boy.
lined up.
1v2
Mr.
great
Fallen.
plant though.
Great answer. Shot found and missed there for Derek. Doesn't collect it. Now to defuse. Shock dart misses. Needs to be held.
Oh my
all the
God.
way through, sticking it through.
Oh my God, that looked crazy in
push
terms
it
of
back.
FUT pass. A nice shot at the end to finish it, but they do manage to retake it. This is going to be rough for 100 Thieves because the money is pretty low here, and we do have an op come out, so now they have to low buy. This is a chance for FUT to stack up some money.
Try to find another spot to play in, but that is going to hurt 100
Yeah,
Thieves
this one, holy.
terribly. They're now knocked back down to a full eco. FUT
The
start
spin
get
to
their
win.
economy rolling. They can afford operators. They're going to start to get their ults online. A big momentum spiral that 100 Thieves have potentially opted into here.
Immy, you
Good
love
ball.
drama.
Oh, Derek, out in the open there.
Oh, and he has
That was a mistake.
to
Yeah.
cancel the drone just in case there was somebody to punish. And
Nice
from football,
recon.
there was no one there.
Yeah, no one would have punished that, but got to play with caution.
I'd like to see 100 Thieves explore towards the middle of the map a lot more.
Sure.
It's early days in their attack half, but without a killjoy on the other side, you've got to try and
We've got
find
no
those
ults
openings
into
in the
this
map.
one.
Feels like
Next
it's
round could
just
be
a
really
bit
interesting. We're
more-
kind of close to a few ults, but... Blanc.
Ball placed down, they made a mistake.
Oh, that happens.
Had to
That
break
happened the
caution
other
a
time
bit,
as
yeah.
well when he played.
We saw Asuna actually with a couple of bad walls.
Yeah, I haven't.
against
There were
EDG
2
as well.
rounds that
Cost
they lost against
his
EDG
team
because of the walls.
2 pivotal rounds.
And no fuel in the tank for the Viper.
That's a
Walls
massive
still
kill,
moving
though.
forwards, Cryo.
Smoke allows
Maybe
some
made.
room for them to move.
So taking the
Should be
space
fine
in
to
his
get the
own
plant
smoke
down
as well,
here.
and they are just ever so slightly
Right?
crawling and taking away
They're kind of going. That's
control
the
of
the
our
spike.
stealth.
This is getting really weird right now.
Huey's there with the operator
They've done great
angle.
taking some
Where's
map
the
control,
spike
but
going?
now the
Hell,
spike
Spike is
decided
just
to
in the
go
middle
super
of
aggro
nowhere
into
right
this
now.
area.
Calls to be
That
made
every
for
kind
100
of
to try and react
bit
and
of
try
good
and
that they
adapt to
just
what's
did
being
got
thrown at them, but
erased.
They're just coming up short.
Honestly, it's not even that bad because this round doesn't mean too much, but it's still sloppy and doesn't inspire confidence. Nevertheless, what are these kills?
Oh my goodness.
Sheriff's Bang has just made this so much more dangerous.
Holy hell!
The
11
latest shots here,
HP.
Cracks down
and-
to 11 health. Spike in his hands. The plant needs to go off.
A lot of
And
utility
Bang
still.
just taps it. Base to reswing, waiting. It's a patient play. Snakebite on the one side to give him a bit of an opening, but he's got into
Oh my God.
this. And Cracks, he needs to land a shot, waits for it. Spike goes down, the swing and the swing.
Holy hell!
Bang, just so unfortunate there, looking away at just the wrong moment.
Oh my God, that's
11
crazy. Gonna
health.
pick up the ult before we
Cracks
defuse
being
into
able
this
to pull
one.
that
Well,
through. It should
I
never
thought
have
they
got
messed
that
it up,
close.
but actually they got this very close. Some nice shots
should
going into this
never
one.
have been close to a lost round, this one.
This is
Some
get
great
in,
shots
get
being
in
hit, though, from
pretty
the 100
close.
Thieves
Good damage from
players.
them though. They'll take this.
Yeah, just from
We're gonna have another swing round.
Yeah, I mean, 100 Thieves had a pretty awful
Damn it.
About
Right,
goal.
tell you, the
Cryo was
replay
forced to
guide
make a play.
does so
These
many
couple of
people
kills
dirty.
here, as Stellar and Bang decide to fight in the same area that Cryo and Asuna had decided to fight earlier on. I think the overall idea of pushing more on your attack is good, but FUT need to be ready for that.
So who we are. Round 16.
Chat, it's a huge round. 9 people can't buy next round.
In their hands.
Look how open mid and B are.
This is it. Okay,
There's no presence
so
there.
they know it's an important round. We see them get the orb. We had no punish really over towards here, other than a
I
slow
think
at the
this is a
beginning.
great opportunity
So
for the
this
100
is
Thieves
could
players,
be
be
a
it
big
Bang or
ult
be
into
it
this one. If
Stellar,
Cracks gets a
to
kill as
work
well,
Cube a bit.
that is
Especially off the back of
another
some
ult for them
distraction
as well.
from
Nice to
the
see.
rest
So
of
they
the
went
team
very heavy
on
A
the
to take this
outside
orb, and then
support.
they used a Prowler to clear
Droned
this.
into Bang.
Damn.
He's taking a timing off of this one.
Bang is taking a
Well,
timing
what is
towards middle. Any
that?
trades on
Walking
this?
through the smoke. The trace is almost revealing. They almost set him
Manages
up
to
for
get
the
out.
1-2 combo.
That's absurd.
Yeah, that one is crazy.
Managed to
The
nail
fact that we
that
actually
shot. I don't know
go
what
in here, get to the kill, and goes out,
Said
that's
work the middle
madness.
of the map, but if Mosh is watching that, it's hard for Bang
Recon
to
goes over
review.
towards A, doesn't get shot, so you might see
Bango
them take a
one
gamble
away
here. Where enough, you're
Getting
gonna
his
ult.
ult online.
Okay,
Interesting
just
open
yellow
up
to
back
see if
his
anyone's yellow.
outfield,
That's a nice
so
way of,
they can save
it's a
some
nice
of
way
the
of dealing it.
utility.
We do have the
Ball
I can't
in the way,
remember
though.
what
Gonna
the
shoot
team
through
was that used to do
one.
this all the
40
time, but we
seconds
have the
remaining.
wall there to combine this. They managed to
But
break it.
no issues whatsoever. We're stacking a lot of their
Mr.
players.
Fallon's
That-
ult could be kind of nuts
Hunter's
from this
Fury.
angle.
Yep, Hunter's Fury. Wall's going to be broken immediately for this one. The players are so low. and Hunter's Fury, where is it? The damage done. Cryo will fall. Spike's still down though, and they do have that pit. Rez now online.
We got any
Cryo
pings for this?
back in the fight. Is there going to be any spam to this? Is there going to be any punish? Derek, he was at a slide-off angle. And control of this side of the area is going to be so
I
important.
can't see a
Now the
world where
Nano
FUT
Swarms.
win this one.
Layers to it. He's going to be applying that time pressure. Going to need a miracle. Beaming through all the way and just pre-firing the corners. The angles watched for.
Mr. Fallen runs away with his tail tucked between his legs. Big mistake from him in this round, missing that Hunter's Fury onto the plant. Asuna got a free one. And that allows 100 Thieves to get set up into a much more stable position.
Well, and that's the gun as well, so that forces them down to eco. 100 Thieves win the big
Thieves
swing
now
round with every single
firmly in
person
control
alive.
of this.
Just 4 armors that need to get rebought, I'm pretty sure.
Like we said up prior, look at the money right now. Look at this situation. Would have done well to fight back in this half. Openings afforded
Those
to them
2
by the
kills
way
at the
that
end is
100
pure
Thieves
bodies.
decided to play that macro game, but a steady lead now for 100 Thieves, and they have that advantage when it comes to that economy.
A site completely open now as FUT gamble in the opposite direction.
Running all the way down!
Oh boy.
Cryo's holding that angle alone.
This could snowball badly again. How heavy do they want to push? Do they want to get the gun and just call it quits with that, or do they want to keep on going? No, they want to keep on going. Oh my god.
An absolute magical moment!
Oh my.
And that precision has just sailed them through.
Chat, okay, well, it just got completely reversed. How many upgrades did they get with the guns? They were pretty far away. They get 3, no, they got 4 upgrades, right? Yeah, they got 4 upgrades with the gun, just 1 rebuy. Flawless, thrifty back. Look at this, nice dash, nice shots. Oh my god, that second one.
There onto bang. The response is instant.
No hesitation.
Yeah,
Kiwi dashes out, he
good
has
decision making
Bladestorm.
from them.
One of the other players on his team picks up the rifle from Cryo's dead body. And it flips the momentum immediately. So many moments where
literally
this has
just
happened in the series so far.
all the good doing in that
50.
big swing round is completely
And the normal
reversed.
flow of the game's turned
That's
on
a
its
res,
head.
and again, they're never getting punished. This orb is just theirs all the time for the taking.
100 Thieves getting tested in every single part of their play. And FUT
Drone to clear
rising
tube.
to the
Someone
challenge.
wants on the side ready to spam it if
team
need
like
be
this
as
as
well.
well,
They've been
turning
doing
up
that a
the
lot of time once they
big
take the
stage.
A orb. They basically take the
8-4
A orb and then
half.
they use
It'd be
Util to
hard
clear
shake
this.
off the previous map performance.
Big stack over towards
Hard
B
to
at the
forget
moment.
that.
Killjoy ult goes
Knowing
down.
how
We
close you
probably
were
have
to
nothing
knocking
for
out
this.
100 Thieves
We
in
might go
just 2,
super
but-
aggro.
Okay.
Do we
That's a great signal
do we
to bang,
realize
isn't
that
it?
someone could have?
They have no
Yeah,
idea he's
okay.
here. They've walled him in.
Locked in all the way. Jump peak though. Mosh ready.
Nice
Discipline,
shot from
FUT,
Bang.
though. How do you prepare for that?
Meanwhile, they have got over
For that
towards B.
re-clear as well.
Plant's
The
going down. There
shooters.
has been some
Lando
spams,
is
but
gonna go
not too much
down.
damage.
That's
Bang.
and Bang has really started
Trying to
deliver
just
a couple of issues.
delay
First
time and
down
just
to the
do
ground.
so
Still
much
adjust,
damage.
but
That's incredible. There is a
double
res
face.
for this, so we're
The
going to see a
trade is
4 and
there.
4.
Anna Kaplan now doesn't have to worry about too
We
much.
have
The
Fatal.
result line, Kiwi back
Keep an eye on
into it.
this.
And it is that
Asuna's going
4v4.
for a big luck. This wall's going to break soonish, okay?
So much time.
Just making sure that we... Damn, I don't know if he
Away.
needed to
Look
do
at the
that.
position completely. I mean, they wanted to go for the extra level of it, but Derek off to the side. Guardian just tap from the gun, finding 2 of the heads. Still 2v2, wider swing.
Holy hell, nice double swing.
Stellar lanes.
Whoa,
Reigns
this got
supreme.
close.
Awesome double face at the end there. Real confidence from Cryo and Stella. I don't know.
They
what
get
was going
another
on
buy
in
out
there
of
on
this.
the
We're
reflex,
still not
but
done because they got the
caused
4
enough
gun
of a
upgrade.
distraction
That
for the
meant that
other
this wasn't...
post-plant players
Yeah,
to
nice.
find
Thank
their
God we get a
kills.
timeout. This has been crazy.
Derek's work
Chat, what's going on?
wonders there
Something
from
happening with
Guardian.
C9? Someone give me a TLDR.
These kills
What's-
shuts down Kiwi and finds a second out of it.
Left? What do you mean?
How's he managed
Left
that?
or...
Salvaged it.
Left or
Well,
benched or...
The
What's
player
that?
that has just been incredible this whole time on Icebox,
Okay.
though, for 100
Ignore
Thieves
that.
is back. It doesn't matter whether it's been on the defense side or now the attack side. He's worked his way into positions to take fights and just been dumpstering the FUT players.
Yeah, I mean, it's been real prowess being showcased. I mean, the guy is, like we said, working his way into mid most of the time. He's sitting at 21 and
Interesting.
13 currently.
Yeah.
And he kills to death.
He got a fair few of those on the defense side too, with Asuna just playing fantastically. But on attack, he's there when his team needs him to trade, and he's there to open up space too. And it's, I mean, you pointed it out actually when we were watching him. It's not that his crosshair placement is
Yeah,
actually
pretty
that
interesting.
great,
We'll keep
but
an
he
eye on
still
that one.
wins the duel. His flicks, his accuracy, superb. And the pressure's back on FUT. They take a timeout and are coming back
We'll
into this
definitely
round.
keep an eye on that
With a
one.
pit to work with, and Kiwi on the operator.
It feels like this entire series is just hinging on little plays,
Okay.
miracles almost as well to keep either side
Another
into it with the
another
three.
massive swing round.
And the economy has just been honest the
Yeah.
entire time.
3 people can't buy for
Yeah,
FUT, 4 people can't buy for 100 Thieves. So we could see 10-10. Did
Up
we
over the
mess
top.
this all up?
Viper's Pit dropped down. That's an interesting one.
It's still
ground,
fine.
does
I'm
cover
not sure if
enough
he went to...
Of the front section
I'm not sure if he
of
meant to
A.
do this
Yeah,
one,
just
but
classic
it felt like...
Pac-Man ult.
Yep.
Well, they might have messed this one up. Let's see.
Drone as well,
Damn,
the
that's
recall.
crazy. I
That
wasn't
doesn't
expecting
seem
too many moves in
anything.
the after this event,
Avoided
chat.
it.
To be
Derek's
honest
still
with you,
got his drone.
and maybe that was
Use it
one
to
that I
push
really wasn't
Kiwi off the
expecting.
op
But
angle, or to challenge this pit. I still think it would be a good idea to run a lot of 4-1 defaulting here. And
But let's
have a look
focus
at
on
going
this,
through
and then
mid,
maybe
but
we'll talk
all
about
5
that
players
after.
from 100 Thieves balled up, ready to trade out in
Oh,
the
it's a
pit.
pretty nice
So
ult
much
though, with
noise.
a little edge that you can stand on here. This is
Smoke over
actually
the
a
top,
cool
sets up
ult.
bang in that 4 position. This is still quite difficult.
But now they know there's 3 players here. They've heard a Prowler, a Dart, and obviously there's the pit in front of them. And here's the problem, if 100 Thieves had control anywhere else, they could pivot. But instead they're just moving together as a group. And that is going to slow the reactions down a lot.
Could prove incredibly troublesome for them. That wall is just interesting. There's a slight gap.
Weird
They're using it
wall.
to try and go mid to A around.
Weird wall. What's
Viper's
the
pit.
decision making
this
here?
is
Oh, this is a
bizarre.
weird
Hunter's Fury
round.
as well sets us up to push through, and it's going to clear once more. The common angles pushing forward, spray down, not found.
And
Bang.
did incredible. The Viper is
Use
still
that
somewhere in
extra
here though, and they
element,
know
pushes
it.
Forwards, another wall to cut across, and it is pure pandemonium.
But they found out where Moj is.
Oh,
And it's found. What? A
that
strike.
might be it,
Stray
chat.
bullet
That
from
might
Derek
be.
finding
Yeah,
it.
that's
Spike
now
not gonna
feels
be
like that's
denied,
it.
But the position is known. Dash activated. Kiwi
Oh my god.
finds the kill, dashes forwards, but he's got the most to do. Nana Swan pushes him forwards. Another smoke
Yeah, gotta
as well,
save
down
this
to
one.
53 health,
Gotta
and
save the op into this.
has to save.
Problem
Has
is,
to save. What
they
a
can't really buy
difficult
much on the
decision.
top of this, so
Wow, and what a crazy round for Stella to call.
these HPs.
Hey, that is bonkers. Partly though, they're able to do that because of the Omen in the play. They have an extra smoke that they can use. It's really
I felt
difficult
like
to run a
Bang
play
played
like
this
that
well.
with
I actually
only
thought this
Viper.
run was
But
pretty
even
cool, to
so,
be honest
the
with you.
Omen
They
smoke
dealt.
doesn't
I
actually
like this
cover
for dealing
enough.
with the
You still
Viper
get
ult,
shot
but a
from
lot of this was
boiler
just
off
Bang
the
getting
spawn,
close
so
here, and then when they were all
massive
coming out
risks
and then
being
had a
taken
good
there.
kind of
For 100
crossfire
Thieves
for
to call a
this
strat
area,
like that.
right, higher,
But the
lower,
timing
just Bang
worked
going through and just
impeccably.
making sure we
And
got the
fact that they
important
had
kill.
so many layers with it, you know,
So,
Derek ulting allows the
at
players
least I think
from
it
screens to
was.
swing and
At least
get
I think it
trade
was
kills.
Bang.
Bang goes through the ult. I think honestly, if Moj
I can't
finds
remember anymore.
Bang when he's going through the ult, maybe we're looking at a different round anyway, but everything worked perfectly for 100 Thieves. And whereas I feel every map that 100 Thieves have played so far has been balanced on
Yeah,
a
it was
knife's
Bang.
edge.
Okay.
They might have just turned this to the point where it's comfortable for them.
That one play. Cooking up all sorts. I mean, obviously, a little bit of RNG at play as well, Derek.
Okay, 100
Wasn't
Thieves
playing that
timeout.
one, but this is a timeout being used now by 100 Thieves. 11 to 8.
Making sure
as
they
the
don't want to
scoreline.
give him a chance back into this one
And I
because
think
money's kind of
partly
low for
Dykes might have
FUT,
caught this
so
because the
yeah.
previous FUT eco round caught them so unaware. And maybe it's because
yeah, as if
he's
there's a
identified
shuffle
some
already.
holes in how FUT are playing
Kinda
and
nuts.
feels like he's got valuable input to give. I think there's a number of things that 100 Thieves could do here, but it all starts with absorbing aggression early on. You've got to anticipate something happening. With the way that FUT have been playing the defense side, stacking 4A, pushing, stacking 4B, pushing, you kind of just have to hold and wait for that for the first 20 seconds.
The
Kiwi,
Derek
though,
kill,
did
yeah,
save an
honestly, you might be right as
operator
well with
rather
that.
than
The
Bladestorm,
spam
so
for the smoke, the ult.
maybe they're more worried about that aspect of it. Either way, 100 Thieves are 2 rounds away from getting to face the winner of Fnatic Furia, which is where everyone expected them to be, but the journey has been anything but expected.
It's been all over the place.
The
Obviously.
journey has been so much more rugged than anyone could have predicted for this team.
Chat, you'll get
And
so
that is full
pumped up.
credit to
Right, chat, let's
EDG
try
and
focus on this. Let's see what we can do. Can 100 Thieves close this out? We get an op, we have a hero gun in terms of cracks as well. They can buy next,
Now we'll
but
see how they manifest
kinda
in
only
this round
just.
here for FUT, because that
Oh.
3-round deficit. Drone straight down mid. That saw quite a bit of the attacking side there of 100 Thieves. A couple of players being spotted out.
Yeah, not actually holding anybody to watch for a B push, but there's nobody there. It's only Kiwi with his operator.
Yeah.
And that puts the pressure on everybody else on FUT to win the round, because Kiwi's going to be a long way from this hit.
Viper wall up now. Slow orbit to the back as well as that. You see that dart.
dude, I haven't seen a G2
wall
plant
up,
for
see that
so
plant.
long. And no joke, I swear this is like the first G2
Trying
plant
to
I've
sway
seen at
that
this
one, of
tournament.
course. No rifles to try and break down the wall. But how do they hold this in the post plans? 100 Thieves have had difficulties with this when the Sage Orbs have been landing on the one side of 410. Dart over the top now, Asuna in trouble.
So rough
He's gonna hold this
retake.
back, breaking that utility. Now
Keep
the
an eye on
alarm
this.
That's going to signal something, pushing forward.
Well, they got it half.
Play, but it pays off. Kill's still going to be found for them. Wall going to be blocking.
Molly's
Side
come
of
in.
this, and 100
Okay,
Thieves.
shouldn't. Got to try save this.
So clean.
Oh boy.
He's got to escape.
Yeah, you got to try save that, I
Last
think.
player standing,
But
he
they were already
has
kind of
the
hunting. See, the
operator, but he
cryos
does
are
not
ready
get
to
out alive.
ready
And
to kind of
100
just
Thieves, they
cut him
find
off.
themselves
We went for the
now.
flank here.
It's a
Okay,
series
4 chances
point
into this
to
one.
match
FUT did
point.
kind of save for this one though, so
They should have been on the wrong end of one on Haven, but they managed to escape and avoid it. Now they find themselves in the controlling part. I mean, taking the operator out of the hands there at the end of Kiwi means they don't have to worry about it at all. They can look at the economy. They know that FUT can't afford one. I think that just means 100 Thieves can be a
right,
little
let's see.
safer, or
That's
rather
no one-off.
feel a bit
Oh,
safer
as well.
heading into this round.
So
Kiwi is
probably
gonna
gonna
be the
try
player
heavy.
challenging
Get
them
this.
here.
Uh-oh.
And he has to be the difference maker.
Okay, we might want to activate his
one to
dash for
stop
This
this.
team's tournament life on the line of his shoulders, but he doesn't get a freebie. No
Okay,
easy
that's
kills
res. This is
offered.
now gonna be really, really hard.
Just a dash to
FUT.
disengage, but does he want to try and take this fight? The confidence is still there.
Especially
And as the
with
smoke
that.
goes up,
This
Bang takes
is
the
feeling
precise
like it's
timing.
it.
Bang now one away from his ultimate too if he decides to go for the plant. This looks all knotted up. A nice little bow on it. 100 Thieves firmly in control.
Good.
Just have to go through those routines. The wall up, preventing that util from denying the
Yeah, no
plant.
one broke it. I
Setting
wonder if
themselves up
instead
now
of doing the
at
shocks, the
4v5,
shooting would have
it's
actually
FUT that need a
changed this a
miracle.
little bit.
Omen
Ah,
out for
this
information.
one's
Not too
really
sure
hard.
where that one went, but now there's going to be smokes at play, and Cryo
Does anyone decide to
puts up one
flank
side
during
of the
this?
site. They're so worried about the flank because of the Omen ult. They're so worried about it. And time is running low. Haunt forwards. Press the advantage now. FUT have really
Look at
just
this
got to
smoking
find
out the
anything
plant.
at
It
all.
really
Hope
helps
between
out.
the
Asuna
miracle,
gets
but
2 as well.
100 Thieves
Yeah, I
push
really
to
like
the
how they use the
limits.
Omen on this map. It's great.
And it's just
Okay, nicely done from 100
far
Thieves.
too clean.
They managed to win this one out. It was close. We finally got the first.